I'm Tim Adkins, and this is your daily news break for Monday, August 16th, 2021. Chaos reigns in Afghanistan as the U.S. continues its withdrawal. In scenes reminiscent of the U.S.'s withdrawal from Vietnam a generation ago, Afghanis stormed the tarmac in a panic at the Kabul airport, trying to flee the country ahead of the advancing Taliban forces. In startling videos posted on social media, images show hundreds of Afghanistan citizens clinging to U.S. military transport aircraft as it taxis toward the runway to take off. In response to the crisis, President Biden is returning to the White House and will deliver remarks on the situation later today. This comes on the heels of the Taliban's apparent takeover of the country that occurred on Sunday with the evacuation of the U.S. Embassy in Kabul. The speed at which the Taliban was able to seize power and have the government forces surrender to them has taken the Biden administration by surprise. Tropical weather disturbances continue to plague the Caribbean and the American Southeast. Tropical Storm Fred has regained some of its former strength as it proceeds over the warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico as it continues on its path towards the Florida Panhandle. Currently, the storm has a maximum sustained winds of 65 miles per hour and is centered about 35 miles southwest of Apalachicola, Florida, and will make landfall later today. Meanwhile, Tropical Depression Grace has centered 70 miles southeast of Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and moving west-northwest at 12 miles per hour. The storm is expected to move over Hispaniola throughout the day, bringing possibly as much as 15 inches of rain, which could cause flash flooding and possible mudslides for Haiti and the Dominican Republic throughout today and tomorrow. This only brings further complications for Haiti, which is still reeling from the devastating earthquake which shook the nation just 2 days ago. In addition, Tropical Depression 8 has just formed in the Atlantic. The tropical depression is currently moving in a circular pattern in the middle of the Atlantic and is not expected to make landfall in the U.S. We'll keep you posted as these storms develop. The city of Chicago continues to be plagued by gun violence. 56 people were shot in the Chicago area over the past weekend, leading to the death of 8 people, including a 7-year-old girl, with her 6-year-old sister being one of the victims who survived gunshot wounds. The various shooting events occurring over the weekend do not appear to be related in any way. The previous weekend, Chicago reported no less than 75 gunshot victims, leading to the death of 9 people, including 1 Chicago police officer. The state of New York will continue its investigation into allegations of misconduct by Governor Cuomo, which it began in March of this year. Initially, the state assembly had announced that they would be closing their investigation of the governor following his announcement that he would resign. However, that caused an outcry from both Republican and Democratic representatives who felt the governor should be held accountable for his actions, regardless if he resigns from office or not. Some lawmakers were calling for the impeachment to continue, but most lawmakers agreed there is no procedure for the legislature to carry out an impeachment of a governor no longer in office. The Assembly will instead release the findings of its month-long investigation to the public later this year when the investigation is concluded. COVID-19 and its variants continue to ravage the U.S. and other parts of the world. The U.S. has just reported a record number of just under 2,000 children are now hospitalized with the disease. This has caused some parents who were reluctant to get the vaccine to possibly reconsider. This comes on the heels of several school districts around the country that have had to close down in recent days due to an overwhelming number of cases of COVID-19 among students and staff. Children under 12 are not yet eligible to receive the vaccine, which leaves them at a greater risk of both catching the disease and spreading it to others. I'm Tim Adkins, and this has been your news brief for Monday, August 16th, 2021.